All right, now we are looking at color. There are many words to describe color, and some of these you will see again are quite obvious, but some of them you would not have heard of. We start with saturated. Saturated is a nice word for bright. It means that something can't handle any more of the color. So it's mixed in as much of the color as it can handle, so it is bright. And desaturated is dull. You would know this from when you change your saturation on a picture on Instagram, for example. It goes brighter or duller. Warm colors are on the warm side of the color wheel, so red, yellow, and orange. Okay, they give us the feeling of things. They give us the feeling of things that are warm, like fire or the sun. Cool colors are the opposite. Here we have blues, greens, and some purples. Purple. Okay, and these colors make us feel cool, like we're in the ocean or by the beach or something like that. Vibrant colors, again, is another name for bright, catchy colors. Okay, fleshy colors are all the colors of human flesh. Okay, so we've got our brown shades all the way through to very light shades of pink. Okay, so that is fleshy colors. Muted colors are dull, they're not as eye-catching as bright colors, and you could also say they are almost pastel. There's some light or white added to them to make them a bit more neutral. Neutral colors are, it's another way of saying almost nature's colors, but the dull ones. So neutral color won't be eye-catching. So won't be eye-catching. So for example, if you are wearing a beige suit with a white shirt, it's seen as neutral, or gray is a neutral color. It doesn't really have a lot of meaning attached to it. We don't associate it with strong emotions. That's why we call it neutral. Okay, dark and light colors you will know. Garish is almost clashing color. It's so bright that it's too much for us almost. Garish is like if you were to have a red shirt with pink polka dots and blue stripes on it. It's so much color. Okay, acidic colors, these look dangerous. So if you're thinking of a cartoon where they've got toxic waste material, it's often this like bubbling, glowing green acid color. Okay, so acidic colors look dangerous. Psychedelic colors, again, is many colors. It could also be seen as garish, many colors in one color palette. So it's almost seen as trippy. I'm going to put that in apostrophes. Okay. Pastel colors are colors that white has been added. Okay. Achromatic. Okay. This means there is no color. So A for the absence of color. It's something that's actually just black and white. Monochromatic is different shades of one color. Okay, I'll go through examples for you now, but mono meaning one. Think of a monobrow, you have one eyebrow. This is just one color with different shades. Polychromatic is many colors. Okay, so there's a lot of words here you'll see you can use, they're almost like synonyms. Like you could say vibrant, saturated, and polychromatic. There's many bright colors, in other words. Okay, triadic we speak about the color wheel when we're speaking triadic, and that means it's colors that are opposite each other in a triangle on the color wheel. So if we were to take red, blue, and yellow, they make a triangle. So we've got 3 tri, okay? So I'm going to just put 3 there. Tetradic, that is when you have 4. This is actually supposed to be tetratic, sorry. Okay, so now we're going in a square. So if we went orange, yellow, blue, green, and blue, purple, okay, or purple, yeah, okay. It makes a square on the color wheel. Complementary is opposite each other on the color wheel. So red's complementary color is green. Blue's complementary color is, sorry, this color wheel is a bit strange, but it's meant to be orange, okay? and yellow and purple. Split complementary is nearly opposite. I'm going to run out of space here. Almost opposite. Okay, meaning if green is red's complementary, instead of going directly opposite to green, red's split complementary would be green-yellow. Okay, so it's not directly opposite, it's almost opposite. Opaque colors are not see-through, okay? So you can't see through them. If I were to paint on a window with an opaque color, you wouldn't be able to see what's outside. Transparent, you can see through. So if I painted on a window, you would be able to see through a transparent color. If we look at these examples, let me zoom in. Okay, here we have a fleshy color palette with neutral warm colors. Here we have an achromatic, there's no color, grayscale, that comes in when we speak about tone, and there's no saturation, there's no bright colors here. Here we have neutral warm colors with a monochromatic focal point because the main mask is monochromatic, there's no color, or there's different shades of one, should I say. Analogous background colors. Analogous is a word I haven't added to the list yet. That means colors that are close to each other on the color wheel. If we come down here, we see dark colors in the background. It's desaturated because the colors aren't bright. It looks like these reds have some brown in them. I'm going to ignore the intensity. We'll come back to that. But there's a warm color palette and it is neutral. It's not like something stands out that shouldn't be there. It's neutral. Okay, this artwork is monochromatic. It's different shades of one color red, and it's an intense red. It looks like it's got lots and lots of red pigment in it. And then this artwork, the last one, is highly saturated. There's lots of bright colors. High intensity, they are all very bright, and it's polychromatic. There are many of them. You could even call this one garish, okay, because there's so much color, it's almost sickly. And we will move on to the next element.